The youth movement for the Giants is on the mound. The rookie Derek Rodriguez has emerged as a major piece of the Giants rotation. The youth movement for the Braves is in the batter's box. Two of the youngest stars in the league are in Atlanta, Acuna, Albies. It's game one of the series. Giants, Braves, and it's coming up next.
Giants are back home here at AT&T Park after a tough road trip as we get ready for the first place Atlanta Braves. This is game one of a three-game series. Giants Braves, welcome to NBC Sports Bay Area and is powered by Xfinity. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Mike Krukow. Well, the Giants had a tough trip. They go 0-6, so now you got to get back on the winning track. So what do? Do you hand it to a veteran? No, you hand the ball to a rook.
Well, a rook who's been throwing as good as any veteran in the National League. Now, you mentioned the 0-6 road trip. Well, that's worse than that. They've lost 8 in a row. That's a bad streak. The Atlanta Braves, who come into this game tonight, they have a 4.5-game lead in the National League East. However, they have an unusual streak at hand themselves. They have not won a series here in San Francisco since 2011. So, a couple of streaks on the line, and hopefully the Giants can end their bad streak tonight.
All right. Looking for some offense tonight somewhere here in this ballpark. All right, stay tuned. We'll take you to our NBC Sports Bay Area studios for an update, and we'll do that and much, much more right after this.
is brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Low fares, no hidden fees. That's transparency. And by Jack in the Box. Try something different, like Jack's Teriyaki Bowls. Only at Jack in the Box for a limited time.
Your San Francisco Giants are back in the Bay for a 3-game series with the Braves, and they're looking to turn things around as they begin the second to last homestand of the season. Welcome back, everybody, to our Giants broadcast. I'm Amy Gutierrez, and wins obviously have been hard to come by, but it is not due to a lack of great starting pitching, and tonight's starter, no exception. Derek Rodriguez is coming off a stellar outing in, of all places, Coors Field. We're going to make it our BioFreeze moment. It is powered by BioFreeze Cool the Pain. D-Rod went 6 innings. He gave up 6 hits. He allowed 1 run, and he struck out 6. He only walked 1, which is essential to limit freebies in Colorado. And after the game, he said, quote, "It's really just fun pitching here." So those are words uttered by major league pitchers. Never. The Giants certainly, they need a little fun tonight, and they need a W. And both are possible behind Derek Rodriguez. He'll be on the hill. You got lineups, you got first pitch, and of course you've got Kruk and Kite. It's all coming your way. Stay with us.
Field to start out this homestand. Our game time weather is presented by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The boardwalk is open. Visit beachboardwalk.com for park hours. 69 degrees. See the winds and the humidity, and it is going to be a clear night. All right, let's take a look at the lineup that Derek Rodriguez will be facing. It looks like this. Brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Ronald Acuna. He will lead things off. He's good. Followed by Camargo, Freeman, and Markakis. The former A, Kurt Suzuki, he'll do the catching. Suzuki will hit in the 5th spot. Then it's Inciarte, another young one and another good one, Ozzie Albies, followed by Dansby Swanson and then Sean Newcomb.
On the hill tonight will be that gentleman right there, the rookie right-hander, Derek Rodriguez, 6'1", 215-pounder, 26 years of age. He's 6-2 with a 2.41 ERA. And he's making start number 16 in his young career tonight. Giants are 9-6 in the previous 15 starts. And a couple starts ago against Arizona here, he allowed 5 hits and 4 walks. The Diamondbacks would score 3 runs, and everybody thought, well, gee, maybe he's getting a little tired. Well, his last outing in Colorado, he went 6 strong, gave up 6 hits, struck out 6, gave up 1 run. So what this guy has continued to do is impress with every start. And he does it with a fastball that'll average 93 miles per hour. He can hump it up and get it in the mid-90s, 95. You'll see that in 2 strike counts. He will 2 and 4 seam that fastball. When he's right, you'll see him work the corners. He's got a curveball, changeup, and a cutter. He'll throw all of those pitches in a 3-2 count with the bases loaded. His changeup has been very, very good. A lot of swing and misses, not a lot of average. And we're talking about the entire league, right-handers and lefties. So what do you say we take a look at the defense behind Derek Rodriguez tonight, starting in the Giants outfield from left to right. It's going to be Pence, Hernandez, and Slater. Pretty good arms across the board. Crawford, Longoria. They'll be on the left side of the infield. Tomlinson, he'll be joined by Belt. They'll be on the right side of the infield. Nick Hundley, he'll be in the squad, putting down the signs. As the Giants try and snap a streak of 8 consecutive losses.
Giants lost the last 2 games on their last homestand, and then of course they go winless through Denver and Milwaukee. The Braves, however, are playing good. A couple of come from behind wins in Arizona. So here's Acuna. He's aggressive. The pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball to Longoria. He spins and throws, and that's how this game gets started. So we get started right on time. So Acuna bounces out on 1 pitch.
That's like starting a game with 1 out for free. What a great way to start any inning.
Yeah, seems to have worked for him though a little bit. Here's Johan Camargo, and he takes a pitch high. 1 ball and no strikes. Mark Wagner is behind the plate. Then it's Reynolds, Tom Payne, and Jeremy Rehak. And a strike at the knees to even the count.
Mark Wagner, I mean, he can be tight. You will see some belt high strikes. That's a gift that he gives that other umpires don't always give. And of course, he likes the knee highs.
There's Freddie Freeman, who waits on deck. 2 balls and a strike. Out of play, 2-2.
Johan Camargo has had a nice year. He's got some pop in that bat. A lot of home runs on this Braves team. Everybody in the lineup tonight has double-digit figures in home runs.
Popped up. Longoria says, I got this one, and he does. Now all you got to do is play 1 game there, and you can see why in Atlanta, especially to right field.
Great yard to hit.
I mean, Markakis in the old ballpark was hitting 2 or 3. Now he's got 14. Here's Freddie Freeman. The old Fulton County Stadium. It's kind of a launching pad.
Great place to hit. This is how the Giants play Freddie Freeman. That's our StatCast AI powered by AWS. Threw that ball right by him. See what Freddie Freeman does. I mean, he uses the whole field. Straight up. That's how the Giants play him in the outfield. Good change up there, and he didn't miss by much. Dale Murphy, a great Brave, and he has a retired number in Atlanta.
Hit to left. Pence on the move. And it's in and out of his glove. And Freeman's got a double. After Pence gets glove on it, he usually catches it.
Well, this would have been a miraculous catch. This thing had Slice running away from him. They were not playing him in straightaway left. He was about 8 steps towards the gap in left center. Gets to it just off the tip of the web. And you're right. Usually if he can get any kind of leather on him, he gathers them in. It would have been a miraculous play.
Here's Markakis. 14 home runs, 88 runs batted in. And a big swing and a miss, and it's no balls and 1 strike.
Good first pitch changeup. They know Markakis is an aggressive hitter, especially if he's been on base.
Check swing foul to the backstop. Not quite sure if Markakis was actually trying to swing or if he was trying to kind of bail out on the pitch. It's 0-2.
Markakis is going to be a free agent at the end of the season. You can see the blue zone. I mean, that's the area he tried to go at. That last fastball, he got it there.
A high fastball, 1-2.
Dumb and Dumber. That was such a great movie.
Good flick. 1-2. Got him, and that'll end the inning. High fastball. Giants are coming up. Slater to hit first. Time for the Giants, and here's their lineup. And it's brought to you by Southwest Airlines. It'll be Slater, Belt, and then Longoria. Hundley will be the cleanup hitter. Brandon Crawford. Good numbers against the Braves this year, all in Atlanta. Pence, Tomlinson, Gorkis Hernandez will hit 8th, and Derek Rodriguez will hit 9th.
On the hill tonight for the Braves will be the big left-hander Sean Newcomb, 6'5", 255-pounder. He's 25 years of age, out of Brockton, Massachusetts. And this is what he has done in his second year at the big leagues. He's 27 starts, 11-8 with a 3.92 ERA, averaging just about a strikeout an inning. Got a good fastball. It'll go low to mid 90s. He will too, enforcing that fastball. He's got a curveball, slider, and a changeup. And changeup probably his best specialty pitch.
So here's Slater. Slater's going to carry the best overall batting average in this Giants lineup tonight with a 279 average. And he takes a strike, and it's 0-1. Belt to follow, and then Longoria. Out of play, 0-2. A few of these Giants hitters have history against Newcomb, but nothing more than 3 at bats. Tomlinson has had 3 at bats. Crawford. So not a lot of history. And the 0-2 high fastball, 1-2. Reds beat the Dodgers tonight, slowing the Dodgers down a little bit. 10-6 was the final in that game. Slater out swinging, 1 out.
Let's take a look at the Braves defensively, starting their outfield from left to right. It's going to be Acuna, Inciarte, and Markakis. Good, solid arms across the board in the outfield for the Braves. Swanson and Camargo there on the left side of the infield. Albies and Freeman on the right side, and the veteran catcher Kurt Suzuki. He'll be in the squad, putting down the signs.
Here's Belt. Belt takes outside. He's hitting at .258 with 14 home runs, 46 runs batted in.
I'm saying that guy's from Canada.
I think you're right. Belt with a swing and a miss, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Newcomb's got a good fastball. He can get a wild hair up his nose with that fastball. It can go weird on him.
Well, Belt will be a guy to test him if he doesn't quite have his control. Two and 2 on the foul off the backstop. Belt has faced Newcomb twice. He's 1 for 2. Overshift is on. The Camargo, the lone defender, on the left side, and Belt fouls it high down the left field line and out of play. Way outside the belt, 3 and 2.
Very easy take right there. You're so mad at yourself as a pitcher when you throw a breaking ball in a 2-strike count, and a guy doesn't even consider it because it's so wide.
Belt with another pop-up out of play.
And Belt's not a guy who's going to help you out. He doesn't chase at balls in the dirt very often.
All right, there's your winner.
There you go. Psyched.
Belt flips one to left. He's got a base hit. So after a pretty good battle, Belt singles. First hit of the game for the Giants, and here's Longoria.
Let's take a look at the pitch. That's our pitch cast, brought to you by SoFi, a modern finance company. Just a nice quality of bat. I mean, that's right where Newcomb wanted to throw it. 3-2 challenge with a fastball, and Belt muscles it the opposite way. He'll like that at bat.
Longoria at .245, 15 home runs, 49 driven in. And he takes a strike at the knees. I was talking about Atlanta and where they just come from. They took 3 out of 4 from the Arizona Diamondbacks. And all big games for both teams. D-backs trying to catch the Rockies. Braves trying to stay ahead of the Phillies.
Well, there's the National League West as it stands right now. The Dodgers, as Kipe said, lost today big in Cincinnati. So they're a game back of the Rockies, who are up 6-1 in the 5th inning against the D-backs.
Would be a pair. And the high throw by Albies. And Longoria is going to be safe at first. So here's Hundley.
Deep into the hole. Thought once Albies got the ball, it was going to be a double play, but he kind of wings it up the line, and Freeman cannot swipe tag back and get Longoria.
Hundley hitting at .235 with 9 home runs, 30 driven in. And Hundley takes high. 1 ball and no strikes. Hundley got off to a really hot start when it comes to hitting the ball out of the ballpark. And then he's quieted down a little bit. Takes a healthy rip and he fouls it straight back.
Yeah, he likes that last zone. I mean, he's a good belt high and above hitter. Doesn't matter what speed you throw up there either. And with Sean Newcomb, you're going to see some belt high and above fastballs. If you're hitting them right-handed, left-handed, doesn't matter. He'll go up.
Freeman over by the dugout. And that'll end the inning. Each team strands a runner in the first. Second inning coming up.
Mr. Pickle's Sandwich Shop. Other joints are all bread and no beef. So get on over to Mr. Pickle's and get yourself a barbecue tri-tip sandwich.
Here at AT&T Park, it's 0-0. Freeman with a double in the first inning. He was left stranded. It's Suzuki, Inciarte, and Albies here in the second to face Derek Rodriguez. "12 home runs, 46 runs batted in for Suzuki, hitting .268. In tight.
Well, by Northern California standards, this is just a beautiful night. As we so often will see, the best weather that the Giants get the entire season is in September and October, should they get there. Not a lot of wind. There is carry to center field, but not the normal push. And tonight, pop-ups and fly balls shouldn't be much of a problem. Gorgeous.
Two and one to Kurt Suzuki. Good pitch, 2-2. And Ciarte to follow. Braves have a better road record than home record. They're 12 games over 500 on the road. Foul again into the Giants dugout.
Suzuki likes to swing it. This is his 315th at bat this year. He's got 19 walks. That tells you that he's aggressive. You know, slowly but surely you see more and more guys putting on that facial protection piece that they connect to their helmet. I think before long it's going to be standard.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Three and 2. So Suzuki providing a tough at bat for Derek Rodriguez. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, he's a little disappointed with that cutter. I mean, he wanted to start that on the outside of the strike zone and then drift away. It's a little flat movement, about a 3-inch slide that goes away from a right-hander.
He's got a shin guard on. Did it get it? Even if it does hit the shin guard, if it's a little tender underneath it.
Well, for a catcher to take this much time, I had to get him pretty good. Oh, yeah.
Didn't even get the shin guard.
Not even close. Just a shin burger. 2-seam fastball coming in on him. And that lights up Suzuki quickly. Likes to pull the ball. You know what's great is, you know, by the time he comes up a second time, the trainer may have reconstructed another shin guard for him to cover up the spot he just lit up.
Yeah, just use the one you use when you're catching.
Why not?
Fouls another one at the plate. It stays at 3 and 2.
He just missed his foot there. If you're a pitcher, you get a guy to hit 2 balls off his foot, then you strike him out. That's the greatest at bat of all times.
Let's check in with Amy G.
All right, gentlemen, on this recent road trip, fans got a look at the Giants' newest acquisition, Avital Avellino, and they got to see his unique warm-up walk to the batter's box. I talked to him about it earlier today, how he goes down with both knees into a very low crouch. He said it's something that he's done since A-ball. It serves as a stretch, but he said it also serves as an activation. He feels like it turns his legs on so he's ready to run when he reaches first base. And he got the ultimate compliment when the batting stance guy impersonated him. You can check it out on Twitter. It's very funny, and Avellino gave him a thumbs up on the impersonation. Gentlemen?
All right, yeah, it should be. He's in the big leagues.
How cool is that? You're in the big leagues for a week, and the batting stance guy, he's doing your swing.
Yeah, you don't have a hit. You don't. You got a strikeout.
Hey, you're famous. You're in the book. You're in the club.
Big leagues. There's a pitch high and wide. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. On deck is Ozzie Albies. At the plate, 1-2. Well, you can take the Giants on the go this season and stream the games on NBCSportsBayArea.com and the NBC Sports app. And it's brought to you by your NorCal Honda dealers. Popped up to left for Hunter Pence. And here's Albies. Albies, another very young player. .22 home runs. 67 runs batted in. He likes the first pitch and then either that or the one after that. Shows bunt and the pitch is a bit high. 1 ball and no strikes.
Albie's not a big guy. 5'8", 160.
See, after the break, the really home runs and RBIs, those are really down.
I mean, 20 bombs before the All-Star break. You're thinking this guy's going to have 30, maybe 40.
Yeah, he had like 8 or 9 when the Giants went into Atlanta.
But
pumping him out to that short porch in right field, teams are just not going to do that anymore. They're not going to let it happen.
He's going to figure you out. They'll make the adjustment to you, and now he's in the process of trying to make the adjustment back to the league.
One and two. All right, what do we got here? Don't hurt that lady.
Oh, out of nowhere, the golf guy.
One and two. And with 2 strikes on him, Albies showed bunt. So if you're Longoria, you have to respect that and come in, and he does.
We need to get her a ball. She's not happy. You don't see many guys trying to bunt with 2 strikes, though. I mean, if you're a third baseman, you're going to play back no matter what with 2 strikes. Guy wants to bunt on you, all right. So be it.
Three and two.
Take a look at the fastball. It sort of cuts right into Albies. Look out. He'd be a good guy to get on your dodgeball team. 5'6", 160. Spry and agile.
More work for Hunter Pence. 2 outs. You can see why his home runs are down. Away, 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 away.
And in a fastball count, go soft.
This guy doesn't care.
No, all is good with the world. I got my nachos. And that little guy can make those nachos last through a doubleheader. Mom's got the napkin armed. She's dangerous. Fully loaded.
One ball and no strikes.
That's the greatest thing about that age is he does not care.
Well, if you can get 7 bites out of 1 chip, you're doing pretty good.
But once mom started hitting it,
she's digging for something that she likes.
What's the deal about eating off your child's plate? There's no calories in it.
2 balls and no strikes. Here, let me help you out. See that one? There it is, right there.
Mom, it's limp.
Down the right field line, foul. This is Dansby Swanson. Another little guy with 14 home runs.
You talk about how live the Braves home ballpark is to right field. I mean, that's the hot side. Is the left field as hot?
It's the dimensions are better for pitchers, but
kind of like Pittsburgh.
It still flies. No. 370 left center field, 380. Three and one to Dansby Swanson with Newcomb on deck. Out of play, 3-2. It is Game of Thrones night.
Well, what you get tonight is the they're doing 1-1 the Giant and then one of the Dragons.
No, I know, but I think on the
always a big hit.
The pitch, runner goes, swinging a pop-up. It's Crawford out on the grass, backpedaling, and he'll corral it and put it away. Time to keep score.
That was Odor.
Giants baseball on NBC Sports Bay Area is brought to you by Toyota, designed for the grind that comes through every time. See your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
It's a 0-0 ball game. Is Newcomb to face Crawford, Pence, and Tomlinson.
Well, that is Odor, otherwise known as Christian Nairn, who is our guest DJ tonight. If you're a Game of Thrones fan, he's a good guy.
Here's Crawford, who takes a bit high. 1 ball and no strikes. And sometimes that show can get with all the different tribes and families, and you go, all right, well, how about if I just break it down to one thing? Good guys, bad guys.
Yeah, that does it for me.
Just put on the gray jerseys or the white jerseys.
I know it.
Whether you're home or on the road, let me know.
I think the final season, it's going to be pretty easy to figure out who the bad guys are. Dead guy, bad guys.
Three and one. And Crawford takes a strike, so it's 3-2. Pence to follow. And Crawford attacks this and hits it into the upper deck, third base side. 3-2.
I think Newcomb's got a little sneakiness to that fastball. Because you look at a lot of the location he's throwing up there, and there's not a lot of sophistication to it. I mean, it's right there in the country hardball zone.
Like that?
Yeah, I mean, he's just grunting one by you. Right now, it's time for our timeless moment. It's brought to you by Coors Banquet. On this date in 2016, Hunter Pence became the 8th player since 1900 to have back-to-back games with 3 or more hits and score 4 or more runs. He did it against the Diamondbacks. He went 4 for 5 with 4 runs, and the next day against Arizona again, 3 for 3, a couple walks, scored 4 more. That's our timeless moment, brought to you by Coors.
That's a week's worth. Pence with a big swing and a miss. Pence overall at 214, a couple of home runs, 18 runs batted in. As he takes just a bit wide, 1 ball and 1 strike. So the Reds beat the Dodgers. Rockies are leading Arizona 6-2 in Colorado. That game in the 6th inning is Camargo to Freeman. See back-to-back games with 3+ hits and 4+ runs. These are some of the other Major League Baseball players that have done it, and more recently David Wright. Mark McGwire did it in '87, Paul Molitor in '83. Cesar Cedeno did it in 1977. Here's Tomlinson.
Pretty unique list to be on.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the best part about baseball. They go back 118 years, and that's not even the start of baseball.
Big chopper foul.
Giants are in their 136th year of existence. Their 60th year here in San Francisco.
Tomlinson takes one in the dirt. 2 outs, nobody on. And lifted to right. Coming in is Markakis, and he has to deal with the mound, and he comes up short.
It's on your mind when you're a corner outfielder and you're coming across the chalk line. You're concentrating on the ball, but you know that the mound is there, and that can absolutely take away your concentration to the ball. And it does. I mean, he manages to stay on his feet. That in itself is impressive. But once he hits the side of the mound here and it kind of alters his step, all bets are off.
He actually did a good job of hanging in there.
He did.
And guess what? He ran out there. He's healthy. Got him, and that'll end the inning. 3 strikeouts overall for Newcomb. It's 0-0.
Redwood Credit Union. Redwood Credit Union offers full-service banking for all that you love. Federally insured by NCUA.
It's a 0-0 ball game as Sean Newcomb takes a call strike. Newcomb and then Acuna and then Camargo. Quite possible that there are some Philly fans watching this game. The Phillies are 4.5 back of the Braves, and they got rained out tonight. Got him. Well, you can relive the 2014 World Series victory this Saturday, September 15th. You can attend a pregame VIP event, Special Triples Alley offer. Purchase the special event ticket at sfgiants.com/special events. Here's Acuna, who takes high. 1 ball and no strikes. Acuna saw 1 pitch and bounced out to third. Here he bounces it foul, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike.
It's our ball dude. Getting some leg work in there. Paul Morton on the third base side tonight. Making friends, had a bit. And there's Chris Clark on the first base side.
2-1 to Acuna. Where's the number 13? Longoria's going to have to hurry. Acuna can run, and they got him. Nice play. No margin for error at all.
Had to be perfect. You know you're going to be throwing off the right foot, but the exchange is where you can make up some ground. And boy, is he clean here. Right footer, piece of cake.
Little wrinkle in it, but not much.
I think this is really a third baseman's favorite play.
Well, it's a defining play. There's no doubt about that.
Watch the exchange. Goes down, sweet spot, right foot, slung from the hip. Grab some pine, neat.
Camargo takes high. He popped out to Longoria in foul territory in the first. There's a call strike.
It's the first time that we've seen a ball go out of the strike box that has been called a strike in a very tight zone.
Came back a little bit. It's 2-2.
Nice 2-pitch combination. I mean, outside, inside. Winner of this series going to determine how we
name the baby, I think. That's my guess. Three and two.
Determine how we raise our child. That's what it says.
There you go. Out of play.
I think there's more to that story. Giants win the series. They're going to raise that child here in the Bay Area. If the Braves win, they're going to go to Atlanta.
Well, Amy G needs to check up on that.
Yeah, I just made that up.
Hernandez, Rodriguez, Slater coming up.
by Cresco, your #1 choice for tool and equipment rental with 19 stores to serve you in Northern California.
Here it's 0-0 as Gorkis Hernandez leads things off. Gorkis and then Rodriguez. And then Slater. And there's a little flare to right. And it's going to be a base hit. So Gorkis Hernandez opens up the inning with a base hit.
Well, the Rockies are coming to town this weekend, and on Sunday the 16th, it's Star Wars Day. The first 20,000 fans will receive a Star Wars cap presented by Smartwater. See you and your fellow Jedi Masters here at the Yard. You need tickets? Go to sfgiants.com/special events for tickets.
See if Rodriguez can get down a bunt. Freeman will make the play at first.
He would never even look. He knew Gorkis Hernandez has good speed. He knew by the way of the bunt that probably not going to be a play, so he just takes the sure thing and gets the out. Nice job by Rodriguez with the bunt.
So here's Slater, who struck out.
Did it on one pitch too. I like that.
Slater waiting the pitch, and he takes outside for a ball. Belt to follow. Bottom of the third inning here on a Monday night. Runner goes, swing and a miss, and Hernandez steals it.
Veteran player taking advantage of a young pitcher. Newcomb just got into a rock and roll mode, and he was not varying his looks. And Gorkis Hernandez timed that so well that Suzuki had none chance. As soon as he turned his head, Hernandez was gone.
You could see Brian Snitker, the manager, not happy. Now the infield has to come in.
Yeah, that's the not happy face, but it changes everything. I mean, you have to bring your infield in. It increases the chance of that hitter in the batter's box to get a hit.
Down the right field line, that's going to be out of play. It's 2-2.
But like you said, Newcomb averages about a strikeout an inning, so I mean he's very comfortable in a strikeout situation, which is what this is. What this is. I mean, with that runner at third, less than 2 outs.
Big chopper and a base hit. You pull the infield in, and that's what that stolen base just did.
Instead of an 0 for 2, you got a 1 for 2 with an RBI. Giants draw first blood. Another fastball. Boy, you look at the location of these fastballs and you think, man, that is fat. But he's got a little second stage hop. And with the infield in, Camargo, no chance.
Here's Belt. Belt drives one. Left center field. And caught on the track by Acuna. Nice play. And here's Longoria. I think Belt thought he had a hit.
I think everybody in this ballpark thought he had a hit.
That's one where you wanted to save for Denver or Milwaukee. Not here.
Or Atlanta, Arizona, Philadelphia. That is demoralizing for a hitter to have an at-bat like that and wind up with a big league hang with him. You do everything right, and you get nothing.
Nothing. On the ground. Side retired. Swanson to Albies. Giants on the board after 3. It's 1-0.
By Togo's Pretzel-Rami. Yesterday, Gregor Blanco against Zach Davies leading off the game. He goes deep, 385 feet, 95 miles per hour. That was the second time he's done it this season, and the 6th time in his career he's led off a ball game with a home run, including the World Series.
Here's Freeman. Freeman out of play. He doubled off the glove of Hunter Pence in the first. Markakis and then Suzuki. And the pitch is down and in to even the count. So that was a pitch down low and pitch number 57.
Take a look at how Freeman ranks this season. 2nd in hits, 4th in doubles, 5th in average, 6th in on-base percentage.
And a little flare to left and a base hit. Let's check in with Amy G. Amy.
All right, gentlemen, as you well know, Fisherman's Wharf, a huge San Francisco attraction, and now it has a new must-see place to go. You got to check it out. It's a new dugout store. Giants dugout store opened at 145 Jefferson Street. It's open 7 days a week from 10 to 9. It is one-stop shopping. It's an experience for all Giants fans if they want some cool gear, and you can get tour tickets of the stadium and game tickets. In this location, they do personalized t-shirts and jerseys while you wait, and a life-size Lucille bobblehead greets you at the door. Dwayne?
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Well, it's a great place for it.
Fisherman's Wharf. Here's Markakis. And it's just wide, 1-0.
So the winner of this series determines how we raise our daughter. Still confused. Oh, wait. I get it now. He's a Braves fan. She's a Giants fan. There you go. So if the Giants win this series, they're going to raise that girl as a Giants fan.
Glad you straightened that out. I was major confused there for a while.
I can't believe we didn't figure it out sooner.
One ball and one strike to Markakis. Out of play, 1-2. Xfinity X1 customers say, show me the San Francisco Giants into your X1 voice remote and get live stats on your TV. Change the way you experience TV with Xfinity X1.
Yeah, you can tell the guy from out of town, he doesn't have a jacket.
Hundley's going to let this one get by him. So it's 2-2, and now Freeman at second base.
That makes it a strikeout situation here for Rodriguez. It's amazing how 90 feet can change everything.
Well, we saw an example of that when Gorky Hernandez stole third. And the pitch is high. 3-2.
Take a look at the ball that gets by Nick Hundley. It'll change up, and catchers will tell you that they don't like changeups. And that's a cutter right there. I called it a changeup, and that is a wild pitch getting beneath the glove.
Slowly hit to Belt. Belt to Rodriguez. Now he'll have to check on Freeman. So Markakis, even though it wasn't hit very hard, a productive out. And here's Suzuki. Suzuki drew a walk in the second.
Not an easy guy to strike out either. And this is a strikeout situation.
Giants play the infield in, and Suzuki got a pitch to get in the air, and he fouls it back.
Tell you what, the way he swung at that, it almost looked like he was looking for a changeup.
Well, he had both cheeks into it, that's for sure. In tight, 1 ball and 1 strike. On deck is Ender Inciarte. And a base hit, and this game is tied. So Suzuki slams one up the middle. And it turns out that there's some Braves fans here tonight.
Well, and how can we tell? Because when you look down at the stands, you can see them doing the tomahawk chop. They take that wherever they go.
Here's Inciarte.
So Freddie Freeman gets to take the winner's walk.
Inciarte hit a fly ball to left in the second. Here he bounces it foul. Rodriguez set to Belt. Suzuki with his lead. And a strike. It's 0-2.
Inciarte with great speed. Not an easy guy to double up.
One and two, kind of a waste pitch. The rookie Ozzie Albies is on deck. Center field. 2 outs. And here's Albies. Albies hit a fly ball to Hunter Pence in the second.
It's a nice out to get once you've given up a run. And it's one of the strengths of Derek Rodriguez that we've been impressed with, and it's not one you normally see with rookies. And that's his ability to stand the pitch he's about to throw. He doesn't let how he got into that mess affect the pitch he's about to throw. I mean, he really cleans the slate, concentrate on what he's about to do when he makes that pitch. And that is something that usually takes pitchers a time to learn.
And that pitch is high, 2-0. Overshift is on. The pitch. Swinging a little nubber off the end of the bat to Crawford. His only play will be at first, and that'll end the inning. Braves tie it up on a couple of singles. It's 1-1.
California Ford dealers, 2010 NLDS Game 1, Tim Lincecum got it all started out when he threw a 2-hit shutout against the Braves, walked 1, struck out 14, and he did it on 119 pitches. Tim Lincecum was the man. And that's our Smart Play, brought to you by your Northern California Ford dealers.
That was the first win of, what do you need to win it all?
11.
It was 1 of 11. Yep, that was a great start. You and I were doing radio with Dave. Here's Hundley. It's a tie ball game.
Think about all the big moments that little guy had in the Giants uniform. Just remarkable story. Remarkable athlete. And he will return someday. And when he does, that applause will be very loud.
0-2 to Hundley.
He was a guy that changed the culture.
Yeah, without trying. Just by being him. He didn't seek any publicity. He was not a look at me guy. He was just him. I bet it's safe to say that there's, as Hundley goes down swinging, that there's a group of kids out there that aren't very big that are playing baseball because of him.
No question. Well, there's Salesforce 1 tower, and at night there's a light show.
So they have a pole dancer in the tower? Wow. I guess they're going pretty good, aren't they?
You know, I love this city.
As Crawford swings and misses.
A couple of them.
And I tell you what, it'll make me want to look tomorrow night to see what's up there.
Oh, yeah.
I thought we only saw those at that Miami ballpark. What, the Clevelander?
Yeah, well, that was good. We like the Clevelander.
Major distraction to all left fielders.
And guys in the bullpen.
And the bullpen guys, yeah. So much so the Marlins swap bullpens. And another strike to Crawford. It's 1-2.
You know, Newcomb kind of reminds you of Robbie Ray. A lot of fastballs from a lefty.
And then he'll flip one of those at you.
But I mean, again, you go back and take a look at where he throws that fastball in the strike zone. And we're not talking about corner cut fastballs. We're talking about straight down the throat here, trying to hit him fastballs belt high and above, and nobody's touching him.
Crawford's putting on a pretty good fight.
Well, those last 2 breaking balls from Newcomb were perfect. A little bit up, but they're off the plate away.
Crawford pulls this one on the ground foul, heads up.
Ooh, our ball dude could have been somebody. Chris Clark. Paul Morton over to the third base side. He thought that was a good effort.
Well, I think a ball going between your legs, I think that is a good effort.
Yep.
Two and two.
We mentioned that Newcomb's got 4 pitches. I mean, pretty much tonight it's been fastball, curveball, and occasional slider, but we haven't seen a changeup. Most swing and misses on 4-seam fastballs. He's in the top 4 of this league.
Crawford rolls this one, and at the very end, it just kicked foul.
Let's take a look at that again. Vince Velasquez, the right-hander with the Phillies, Jacob deGrom, and Max Scherzer have the hardest 4-seam fastballs to hit. But Newcomb, the best of the lefties.
To left. And coming in is Acuna to make the catch. Wednesday afternoon's game against the Braves is one of this week's MLB Facebook watch games. You can catch all the action exclusively on Facebook at 12:30 p.m. Pacific time. Follow MLB Live on Facebook to access the game on your favorite device.
How about that group, huh?
That could have been the Krukos. You got a whole clan going on there.
Well, she'd have had been pregnant with 4.
Might be.
Yeah, she could be. I know one thing. This is not their first game.
No, they got it down pat. By the way, you're doing the Facebook game, right?
I am on Wednesday with Rich Waltz.
Another reason for all of our Giants fans to watch.
Jason Marquis.
High and foul and out of play, 1 and 2.
I know one thing. Our little kid's going to have a good punch.
Yeah. I like the little guy on the right who's Mr. Oblivious in the family. Yeah. Over here.
He's got his glove on. He's ready.
Pence strikes out swinging. 5 on the night for Newcomb.
Destinations on Saturday, September 15th. The first 40,000 fans will receive an Alaska Airlines 2-for-1 voucher and watch the Giants take on the Rockies, a 6:05 start. So don't miss out. The most valuable promotion all season. Buy directly from Giants at sfgiants.com.
Here's Swanson, and Swanson on the first pitch pops it up. And near the bag at second is Tomlinson, and he makes the catch. So here's Newcomb. Newcomb struck out looking in the third. And he looks at a pitch down low. A 1-1 ball game. Each team with a run, each team with 3 hits. Hit out to Hunter Pence. 2 outs.
That's not the first time that guy's wore that stuff. He's a left-hander. Yeah, you can tell the way they wear their hats. He's a lefty.
Yeah, he's in my book. Arm wrestling, I beat him.
Yeah. Best out of 3?
Nope. Winner take all, 1 shot. Acuna is bounced out to Longoria twice. You see the overshift. Tried to tease him, and Acuna not biting.
Pretty good teaser, though. I'd have swung at it.
He's got 18 home runs since the All-Star break. 8 leadoff home runs to set a franchise single season record.
Before the start of the season, we had no idea who Acuna was. We had no idea who Albies was. Now, household names. That's how good they've been.
8 leadoff home runs. The Braves had a player in 1996 with 7. Former Giant, Marquise Grissom. That's pretty good. And the walk.
Rodriguez not going to be happy about that. Well, this should be go time right here. Acuña's got 14 steals on the year, and with 2 outs and he gets on base, this should be a scenario where he entertains the idea of trying to steal.
Well, let's watch.
Bochy thinking the same thing. That throw was called by the bench. Rodriguez will definitely give Nick Hundley a chance to throw out a would-be stealer. Rodriguez pretty quick out of the stretch. I mean, he's got a good unload time. That was 1.08 seconds. Anything under 1.25 is outstanding.
This will be Camargo's 3rd pop-up in a row, and the first time he hasn't popped out to Longoria. 1-1. Before and after every game, Greg Papa, Dante Whitner, they're going to join Jeff Garcia on 49ers pre and post game live this week on NBC Sports Bay Area Plus. And if you're going to the game, stop by our set on Faithful Mile to win prizes, and maybe you can get on TV. No promises, however, about the maybe you can get on TV part.
Yeah, we are not in charge of that.
No, no promises. Tomlinson takes high. Tomlinson struck out in the 2nd. Fouls it back, 1-2. Marquise Hernandez on deck, and there's a pitch wide, 2-2. Lifted out to right. And Markakis only has to come in a few steps. It's 1 out, and here's Gorky Hernandez, who has scored the only run in this game.
And leadoff single back in the 3rd inning. But the big play was when he stole third base. Brought the infield in. Austin Slater hit a little ground ball, went over the head of the third baseman, Johan Camargo, and that's the Giants' offense of the night so far.
And the pitch is high. 1 ball and no strikes.
This is where he'll get greedy. It's a 1-0 count. He'll let it go.
Hooked foul.
Our ball dude almost making the play of the month. Almost. Paul Morton. Paul, find a little guy. Come on.
Two and two to Gorky Hernandez on that really good 96-mile-an-hour fastball.
He lives above the belt. I mean, we've been seeing him sit on the top of that strike zone a lot tonight.
Look out. 3 and 2.
You know, that's the fastball that makes you talk to yourself because you see it so good and you just can't get that top hand on it.
Got him.
Like that. And that was not only up, but it was in and right above the hands on Hernandez. Perfect pitch. Strikeout number 6 for Newcomb, and all 6 of his strikeouts have been swinging this strike threes. There's the lefty O'Doul Bridge looking down 3rd Street by parking lot A. And just about another 2 blocks down the road, and that's where the new arena for the Warriors is being built.
Rodriguez with a sacrifice bunt. And it was very important to the Giants scoring their run in the 3rd.
Hank Aaron fan? Aren't we all?
That uniform, when we were young, made us cry.
Made you cry in Milwaukee.
Yep.
Because you were a Braves fan when they were the Milwaukee Braves.
Yeah, your team should never leave.
They should never leave. That's awful.
Pitch is high, 2 and 2.
How old were you when they left?
14, 15, or 16.
Yeah, but you were a little guy when they won the World Series.
7.
7 years old. So you were on board.
Yeah, I did not throw a party. 1-1. Freeman to lead things off.
Pivotal play. We go back to 2010 NLDS Game 1. And Cody Ross with an RBI single in the 4th inning. And that would be all they would need. Giants would win that ball game by a score of 1-0. And the NLDS did not acknowledge a most valuable player. If they had, Cody Ross would have won that.
Here's Freeman, who swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
You watch Freeman swing, it really is so impressive as to how he keeps his head on the ball. It doesn't move.
It's 2 for 2. One ball and 2 strikes.
I mean, that would look like more of a cricket swing than a baseball swing.
Yeah, he's always had that swing, though.
Well, and it's a swing that he could just flip it to left field. And he's both his hits tonight have been to left field. That last pitch, number 90 for Derek Rodriguez.
Here we are in the 6th inning. And the 0-2 pitch. Got him. Let's check in with Amy G.
All right, gentlemen. Well, tomorrow our Giants pre and post game shows. They're leaving the studio and setting up shop at Willie Mays Plaza to celebrate Say Hey Tuesdays. And listen, I knew you two were cool, but this is extra cool. Fans are going to get a collector edition Kruk and Kite cheer card designed by Bay Area artist Dennis Brown. The first 500 fans also receive an authentic Giants fan pennant. All the fun begins at 5 in Willie Mays Plaza. You can go to NBCSportsBayArea.com for more info. I love the card, guys. What do you think?
40 pounds ago.
Yeah, 3 chins ago. But we are impressed.
No, it was a very nice job.
We
didn't even need approval on that.
That's a good one.
Breaking ball for a strike to Markakis, and it's 0-2.
Well, I'm gonna have to get a couple of those.
Couple 20. And a little flare to left, but it's right out to Pence. 2 down. And here's Suzuki. By the way, the Brewers beat the Cubs today. They're 1 back in the National League Central.
That was a 3-2 ball game.
Brewers have won 10 of 12. There's a strike to Suzuki. See the Central. Cardinals 3.5 back. It took a great run by Milwaukee to get it that close, and that's what they're doing.
Good curveball from Derek Rodriguez.
He hasn't thrown many of those, has he?
Well, he's really picked it up here in this last couple of innings. Wasn't much of a factor early in the game, and curveballs can do that. You keep throwing them to see if they show up, but when they do, well, you can ride that thing. And with his high 3/4 release, he gets a very acute drop angle on that curveball. Thought he had him there, and I do too. Talked about the strike zone that Mark Wegner has had him. This is typical zone. It's tight. You just don't get big corners. Tries to come on that inside corner with that front door cutter, and he doesn't miss by much, if at all.
Three and two.
You mentioned Suzuki's a guy that doesn't strike out a whole lot. He puts it in play.
Belt will watch this one. go about 7 rows back. So the Braves dugout, it remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. There's Muldowney.
And that's his spot up there. He works the splash cam. Nobody better.
He is definitely in the splash cam Hall of Fame. Down the left field line, Pence coming over, and he knocks it down. He keeps it in front of him. And Suzuki, who probably September catcher's legs, but he does not attempt to go to second.
Plus, remember, he had a Schönberger in his first at bat, so
He did.
I can't think it's too much fun to be running right now if you're Suzuki. Suzuki out of Fullerton State.
Inciarte has hit 2 balls in the air. He's 0 for 2. It's going to get some action in their bullpen as this is hit the belt, and that'll end the inning. Nice to have the wingspan that Belt has. Slater in the top of the order coming up. Mobile, the Giants manufactured a run in the third. Yorkis Hernandez with a little bloop single, then Derek Rodriguez sacrifices him to second. Hernandez steals third. There it is. Biggest play of the game for the Giants. And then the one hopper over the head of Camargo. And the Giants picked up a run on a manufactured run. So here's Slater. Slater 1 for 2. Newcomb with no walks and 7 strikeouts. From time to time, we take the information we get from other broadcasters very seriously, because sometimes it's our only form of information. Joe Simpson said to us during dinner, Newcomb will walk the ballpark.
There's Joe Simpson and his partner Chip Carey, 2 of our favorites.
Newcomb hasn't walked anybody.
Well, he poked his head in between innings and said, "Nice scout report."
He was kidding. Little pop-up foul down the right field line and out of play.
But Newcomb, I mean, he's dazzled before. I mean, a couple weeks ago against the Dodgers, he went into the 9th inning with a no-hitter. He was 1 strike away from it. And Chris Taylor had a base hit that got him out of the game, broke up the no-hitter. He is tough to hit, and he's been tough tonight. Giants has 3 hits.
On the ground to Swanson. 1 out. And here's Belt.
Giants have gotten on their leadoff hitter, got on base one time tonight, and he scored. So Newcomb has done a good job to get that first out.
Belt hit the ball very well in the third, only to have it tracked down by Acuna in left center field. Here he takes low. What's going on out here? The 1-0 pitch, and Belt takes a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Let's take away that first strike. This little guy's got it going. Happiest guy in the stadium. 1, 2, 3.
2-1 to Belt.
And a repeat. 1, 2, 3. Turn left.
Out of play. 2-2.
Yeah. Turn left. Whoa, a 4th step.
Now where am I? Okay, there we go. 2-2 to Belt. Longoria on deck. And Belt stays alive. He got a piece.
All right, let's take a look at the foul ball.
Nailed it.
She had and played perfectly.
Totally nailed it.
Not a bit. It's a player. Yeah.
Take that. You thought your section was going to get it?
Think you're playing with kids?
No swing. 3-2. I got you. She dropped one earlier, they're telling us. This is her make good. Sometimes you don't get that shot. Belt out swinging.
Well, come celebrate Fiesta Gigantes, presented by Coors Light on Saturday the 15th. Your special event package will include a Vamos Gigantes Derek Rodriguez t-shirt and a ticket to see the Giants take on the Rockies. Go to sfgiants.com/special events for tickets. The live music in the yard between 3 and 6, and that's free, so check it out.
Here's Longoria, who takes low. Longoria 0 for 2. Takes high. 2 balls and no strikes. Hunley to follow. Sharply up the middle, but cut off by Swanson, and that'll end the inning. After 6, it remains 1-1.
local Toyota dealer, and it has been a pitching duel. We have said that how many times this year? Once again, and this time from two young pitchers. Sean Newcomb been great. Just 1 run on 3 hits, 8 strikeouts, no walks. And Derek Rodriguez has been brilliant as well. 4 hits, 1 run, couple of walks, 3 strikeouts. And that's our Toyota game summary, brought to you by your local Toyota dealer.
And it'll be Ozzie Albies to lead things off here in the 7th. And the first pitch is bounced foul. The Giants are not going to let Rodriguez get too far if somebody gets on base. It's 103 pitches. Bruce Bochy hoping for a quick inning for Rodriguez, as this is bounced up the middle, and it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Albies is going to trick the Giants, and now he's going to be standing at third. Unbelievable.
Well, I mean, that's the dimension of speed that can change everything. And he's thinking second base when it just went past second baseman. And as he leaks off the base, Gorkis Hernandez, he throws behind the runner. And it was an easy take of second base. You say, well, what should have happened there? Gorkis could have run right at him.
Well, if even he makes a good throw to Belt, Albies is safe at second.
There's no guarantee you're going to get him.
He's not going to be out at second.
So if you're Gorkis Hernandez, you run straight at him. He's hung out there halfway.
And they're going to give him a double?
Well, that shouldn't happen. It should be a hit and an error.
Now the infield is in. And this is hit out to Slater. Albies runs well. Here's the throw home. And the Braves take the lead. Giants manufactured a run, and in an odd way, the Braves manufactured a run.
In an odd way. And the way that Derek Rodriguez has pitched tonight, he has deserved a better fate.
So they're waiting on what the Braves are going to do. They need to have a hitter.
So Rio Ruiz coming out to take the at-bat. For the Giants, you got to be pretty happy that Sean Newcomb's night has come to a conclusion, because they couldn't do much with him.
So a nice outing for Newcomb.
It really was.
Got called up to the big leagues today. Ruiz did.
Well, he will not lack for bat speed then. And right away, a guy doesn't have an at bat. Giants have a way to play him.
0-2.
Good changeup. Crawford and Longoria just flip position. You may wonder why they do that.
Out of play.
They'll have the shift on with 3 infielders on the right side of the field, and you'll have 1 guy on the left side. They'll leave the third baseman there for 2 strikes in case the hitter bunts. After the 2-strike count, they would prefer to have the shortstop back on the left side, and then they flip him. And Longoria, the third baseman, goes to the right side.
1-2. Look out. Almost hit him. It did hit him.
That's frustrating. And that may get Derek Rodriguez out of the game.
So Bruce Bochy's coming out. So it's going to be Dyson. Rodriguez will get a nice round of applause. This run here in the 7th is unearned. When it's time for a change, think speedy. Oil change and auto service, your trusted oil change tune-up and repair experts. We'll be back.
By the authority of the San Francisco Giants and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the San Francisco Giants Baseball Club, LLC.
Here it's a 2-1 lead for the Braves. And the new pitcher is Sam Dyson.
68th time that Sam Dyson has come into a game this year for Bruce Bochy. 3-3 with a 2.97 ERA. Finished the season as a relief pitcher. Here ERA is under 3. You've had a great year. Rodriguez, another beautiful night. As to how he threw the baseball, just 7 base runners and 6 in the 3rd.
Here's Acuna with 1 out. And it's low. Acuna is 0 for 2 with a walk.
Good sink at 93. Giants looking for a ground ball, and Dyson's the ground ball guy.
Out of play. And Ciarte ended up with it. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. We are in the top of the 7th inning. Nice play by Hundley. 2 balls and a strike.
A little bit of a sling in that delivery from Dyson. And when he loses his command, I mean, that's usually the problem. Sling, where he throws across his body instead of cracking his wrist towards his target.
Dyson's got it. That's 1 and 2. And he gets the double play. And now the Giants are coming up with Hundley to lead things off.
Southwest Airlines. Low fares, no hidden fees. That's transparency. By Heffernan Insurance Brokers. Insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit hefins.com. By Xfinity. X1 will change the way you experience TV. And by Kelly Moore Paints. Go where the pros go. Kelly Moore, the painter's paint store.
Here it's a 2-1 lead for the Braves. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. Your trusted oil change tune-up and repair experts.
Shane Carl, new pitcher now for the Atlanta Braves. 50th game that he has been into. He's had a solid season. Santa Cruz native. Out of Scotts Valley High School.
One pitch and a ground ball foul.
Carl's a former starter. He's going to give you the 4 pitches that you would associate with a starter: fastball, curveball, slider, changeup, and he can get his fastball low to mid 90s, sometimes even higher. Went to Cabrillo College in Aptos, and then wound up transferring to Long Beach State.
Towards the hole, but played in the hole was Swanson. And he makes the backhanded play, 1 out.
Well, the preset defensive positioning took a base hit away from Nick Humman. And there's the 2019 season schedule. Giants open it up against the Padres on the road. A 4-game series in San Diego.
Crawford is 0 for 2. Giants have 3 hits in this game. Belt, Slater, and Hernandez, and they have not had a base runner since the base hit by Slater in the 3rd. And a strike to even or make it 0-2. So Crawford, just like that, finds himself in the hole. One and 2. Hunter Pence is on deck.
Yep, she likes popcorn.
Crawford, little jam shot out to Swanson. 2 outs. Here's Pence. Hunter Pence tonight, 0 for 2.
There's Boch.
Hey, we got a Bochy fan. Pence to short. And Carl with 8 pitches, and we'll head to the 8th. on NBC Sports Bay Area, home of the authentic fan.
Families here. Brides to be.
Here's Tony Watson facing Johan Camargo. And a first pitch strike. When it's time for a change, think Speedy. Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change tune-up and repair expert.
65th game for Watson. See the 2.88 ERA. It's even better here in this ballpark. It's 1.61 here at AT&T.
Crawford got a little bit of a tricky hop, and he'll throw him out. Check in with Amy G. Amy?
All right, guys, time for our Ask Amy G segment. Tonight's authentic fan question coming from San Francisco Giants UK. Here's what they want to know. Do we have any supporters of the Premier League with the San Francisco Giants dugout? And if so, who do they follow? I got you a couple guys that do. Jeff Samardzija said he watches a lot. He's not a fan of any team in particular, but he does like Jose Mourinho, Man U's manager. He says his press conferences are a show, and he loves the fast pace of the game. Gorkis Hernandez, also a fan. He's a Ronaldo fan, so he used to watch Real Madrid, but he has switched to Juventus, where Ronaldo now plays. If you have a question for a player, coach, ask me. Hashtag it Ask Amy G on Twitter at Amy G Giants. Gentlemen.
All right. Good job, Amy.
And a babe, A to G.
I think your segment's a hit.
Yeah, I look forward to it.
I do. I think we're maybe just 3 games away from Amy making up the questions. Questions that she really wants to ask.
Yes.
And then she can just give other people credit for checking in with her. Freddie Freeman did not look like Freddie Freeman in that at bat.
I didn't recognize him. I think it's his evil twin. Gorkis made his way over to Derek Rodriguez and apologized for the 90-foot mistake. They're very good friends off the field. When you're not scoring runs as an offense, mistakes loom large.
Yeah, and you don't really want to play it safe either. Belt will take it himself. And Watson threw 7 pitches, and he got 3 outs. Here comes the offense, folks.
Hour before and after every game, Greg Papa and Dante Whitner join Jeff Garcia on 49ers pre and post game live 1 hour before. And this year, this week, the Niners are going to take on the Lions. And you'll see that on NBC Sports Bay Area Plus. If you're going to if you are going to the game, stop by our set on Faithful Mile to win prizes and maybe get on TV. The home of the authentic 49ers fan is NBC Sports Bay Area.
Well, with panic being announced, Snitker's going to come out and make a change. He got a lefty ready to go. So we got a pitching change. We'll let you know who it is when we come back. And Johnny Venters is the new pitcher. He's the lefty.
It's been a great story for this Braves club this year. 41st game that he has been in. 4-1 with a 2.86 ERA. He's a lefty, throws low to mid-90s with good sink, and he has a slider to go with it. But you're going to see a lot of sinkers, a lot of ground balls when he's on.
So Darno is hitting for panic. High and foul and out of play. It's a ball and a strike. Gorky Hernandez is on deck.
The story of Johnny Venters, and at one time he was premier. I mean, he was just a hard, high 90s sinker, nasty, and then he blew up. And it took him 3 years to get back to the big leagues. I mean, he really had a major arm surgery. Tommy John.
Swanson to Freeman. And they get the tagging Darno. Well, follow the race to postseason on MLB.tv. $25.99. Watch every out-of-market regular season game. Plus, get a free subscription to MLB At Bat Premium. Here's Gorky Hernandez with 1 out and nobody on here in the 8th inning. And a shot on the ground on 1 hop to Swanson. 2 outs.
Hit that ball well. That's kind of how the Giants offense has been of late. I mean, they hit a ball hard, it's fine in a glove.
Aramis Garcia is going to lead things off. So here's Garcia. 5 hits and 11 at bats with a couple of home runs. And he takes down low, 1 ball and no strikes.
Well, and the couple of home runs is why he's taking this at bat right now. I mean, Bruce Bochy's looking for him to run into one. He's got some pop. You're down a run. Why not? He's got himself a 1-0 count. Winters does not give up a lot of home runs because of that sink.
Tap foul.
Well, there's the route. Mount Rushmore as a broadcaster. The AT&T patches, very creative. We love them.
Out of play, 1-2.
It's great when you see a young player get to the big leagues for the first time. You watch it, and you take a look at the shoes that he starts wearing about 3 or 4 days after he gets to the big leagues, and he's always the guy with new shoes.
Struck him out swinging to end the inning. Fashionable, to say the least. 9th inning coming up.
On the Braves game 2, it's a 7 o'clock game. Pregame live starts at 6 p.m. And you can watch the pregame show live from Willie Mays Plaza. First 500 fans get an authentic Giants fan pennant and a collector edition Crooked Kipe cheer card. Giveaways start at 5 p.m.
When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. Your trusted oil change tune-up and repair experts. Here's Hunter Strickland.
43rd time he's come in.
Overshift is on. And the first pitch is wide, 1-0.
Well, it's good to see 96 miles per hour with Hunter Strickland. I mean, he has been right around the low mid-90s, 93, 94. Start of the season, he was 96, 98. For Strickland, who had a significant injury when he broke his hand punching a wall after a ball game, they put him on the shelf for a month and a half. Time you have an injury or you miss an extended period of time, you can't even throw. I mean, so you have to start over again. Not an easy thing to do for a pitcher or a hitter.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 1 strike.
That fastball tonight's got some zip on it. When he's right, you're going to see a mid to high 90s fastball, curveball, slider, or more of a cutter and a changeup. Split.
Suzuki had an RBI single in the 4th inning. 2-2.
That's 95 mile an hour two-seam movement. That thing really had good sink on it.
3-2.
When you see a guy who's got a fastball that's low, that's mid to high 90s, and that's his average fastball, all of a sudden, you know, he comes back from an extended DL. If the injury that he had, like Strickland, was not in his elbow or his shoulder, there really is no explanation for a loss of velocity unless you're mechanically screwed up. And immediately when that velocity drops off, you become the target, and your coaches, your pitching coaches, go to work.
And which would have been ball 4, a check swing foul.
Not an easy guy to walk. He wants to swing it. So Matt Herges and Kurt Young are going to be very happy with the velocity you're seeing from Strickland tonight.
Hit well to left. Pence back at the wall, off the bottom of the wall, and it caroms off of Hernandez. And now Suzuki is going to act like he wants to go to third when he actually had slowed up before he got to second.
I think that ball came off the wall, and the ricochet hit Gorkis Hernandez in the face. Suzuki thought he had it. I mean, he gets both cheeks into this one. And you can see the one hopper comes back and it really pops Gorkis Hernandez in the jaw or the forehead or the nose, and wasn't comfortable, I know that much.
Here's Inciarte.
3-hit night.
Suzuki will watch the rest of this one. On the ground to Darno. And the pinch runner, Adams, will go to third. So nice at bat. And here's Ozzie Albies, who's 1 for 3. Way out into Triple's alley. Can Slater get there? He cannot. And it bounces into Triple's alley. You better hurry with Albies. He's got a triple. And it's 3-1.
He was low flying. You know, he's got power. He's hit 22 home runs. Any other ballpark, he's trotting around the bases. But here, and he recognized early that he had a chance for 3, maybe more.
If Crawford juggles the relay, he's going to go.
Just one hops high off the wall. It stays in the ballpark. I don't think Slater could have gotten the ball in any quicker.
So Swanson will hit. Giants keep the infield in with Albies at third. And a call strike, and it's 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. In tight to even the count. Check out Albies. He can run.
He gets into it right here. Boom. I mean, he slides just to stop. It's 11.6 seconds from the box to the third base sack.
And a squeeze. And it'll work. It's 4-1. There's 1-4 on the sacrifice bunt. So executed perfectly, and when you've got a guy on third that runs as well as Albies does, the bunt doesn't have to be perfect.
Well, it doesn't have to be, but this one was. I mean, Swanson, a good bat control guy, great guy to put the squeeze on with. And the point you make about speed at third, Giants had none chance to have a play at the plate. You cannot execute that play any better than that.
Here's Lucas Duda. Duda hitting 182, but lots of power. May remember him with the New York Mets. Duda in the American League had 13 home runs. He had 48 runs batted in. And the pitch is high and wide, 2-0. Big overshift is on for Duda.
He's got the great nickname, though.
Swing and a miss. 2-1.
The dude.
The dude. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nope. They're hanging in there.
Yep.
The walk home will be fun for those guys. It will. Maybe they're taking Muni. That'll be fun. Hook foul. 3-2.
Come to ballpark, you never expect to see Harry and Lloyd, but we saw them tonight.
I'm not sure, Mike, where I would expect to see Harry and Lloyd.
Well, at least I know they're Harry and Lloyd is my grandchildren. That was what they wore one year for Halloween. They were Dumb and Dumber.
Three and two. And the walk. Here's Acuna. Acuna is 0 for 3. Duda, not a threat to steal. I'm going out on a limb on that one. On the ground to Crawford. And that'll end the inning. 2 runs in for the Braves. Giants now trail by 3. It's 4-1 Atlanta. And the Braves are going to bring in their closer, A.J. Minter.
13 saves on the year for Minter. 60th time he's come in. He's got a good arm. You're going to see mid to high 90s with the fastball. He can 2 and 4 seam that fastball with 2 types of movement. He's got a slider and an occasional changeup.
It'll be Slater to lead things off, and then Belt, and then Longoria. 35,996 here tonight. So here's Slater, who's 1 for 3. The pitch. And a healthy fastball for a called strike. There's Flowers, the new catcher.
As advertised, 96 miles per hour right off the get-go.
And a bit high and wide. Giants need base runners.
Minter, a rookie, assumed the job of closer late into the season.
Well, that had disaster written all over Paul Morton at third as soon as it was hit. So good effort, Paul.
Well, he's had a lot of plays tonight.
Good effort.
Oh, yeah. Found a good home.
1 and 2 to Slater. Out of play.
Minter was a competitive balance B round pick in 2015. 75th guy picked in that draft, so he comes with credentials. You can see it just looking at the fastball this guy has. Not a tall guy, but he's strong. 6 feet tall, 225.
Yeah, it isn't always about the first round, is it?
No, not baseball. No guarantees. You get a first rounder in football, basketball, hockey. You're going to get a guy who's going to play.
Right away.
Baseball, not the case.
1 and 2 to Slater. Belt on deck.
No worries, there's 2 games left.
Yep. Got him. Slater out. He's going to have a 1 for 4 night, and here's Belt. The simplest way to put things, the last base runner for the Giants was the big 1-hopper over the head of Camargo off the bat of Slater in the 3rd. They've not had a base runner since.
"17 in a row have been retired."
Belt takes high and wide. Longoria to follow. Foul back. Suzuki's had a good game. He's been on base 4 times. He's talking to Charlie Culberson, the former Giant. And Belt with a swing and a miss.
It's a good hard slider right there.
1-2 pitch. Here it is to Belt. And it's low and away. 2-2. Giants have struck out 10 times in this game. Newcomb had 8. Two and two. Got him. Outside corner.
Just catching a tad bit of that corner. Didn't really tip the pitch with the spin on that slider either. More of a cutter, I guess.
Longoria. 3 ground balls to short. And the first pitch is high, 1-0. And it looked like Longoria is taking all the way, and he takes a strike. Longoria hits a high drive to right. Markakis will put it away, and that's the ball game. So it took 2 hours and 33 minutes to play it. And the bad news is the Giants have now lost their 9th straight. The good news is another strong start from Derek Rodriguez.
Well, and he does not deserve to walk out of here with a loss. I mean, he gave up 2 runs, one of which was unearned. He was fantastic tonight. But the Giants just cannot figure out what to do about finding offense. It has been elusive during this entire 9-game losing streak. So frustration continues for the Giants.
Giants will now look to Andy Suarez and some offense for tomorrow night's game to snap this 9-game losing streak. The final score here tonight, it's the Braves 4 and the Giants 1. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned for Giants Postgame Live presented by Toyota, which starts right now.